GameStop has often boasted the slogan, "Power to the players," but in recent years, many customers and employees have felt a different attitude. These are only a small handful of complaints and controversies that have caused many to steer clear of the store. Welcome to MojoPlays, and this is our list of reasons why gamers hate GameStop.
Before we begin, we publish new content all week long, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
A few months back, we asked you guys via our community tab what your experience with the company has been like. Most of it was negative, but there were quite a handful of positive comments, and we're not dismissing those opinions here, just to be clear.
We take care of our own. Get the Mafia 3 movie poster only when you pre-order Mafia 3 at GameStop.
Poor treatment of employees.
This is how we're going to get into how and why I quit GameStop and why I don't think any of you, if you're even thinking about it, should work at GameStop.
Think working at a video game store like GameStop is a sweet gig? You might want to reconsider your thoughts. Just Google "why I quit GameStop" and you'll find a cornucopia of lengthy YouTube videos and blog posts from former employees. Some associates have experienced manipulative managers enforcing shady business practices, while others have experienced angry customers trashing their store. Sources have even said that part-time associates don't get more than 10 hours of work per week, and managers often have to run the store by themselves for a majority of the day. It only gets worse in the next entry.
I quit because it was terrible. Just point blank.
The circle of life.
Too much?
If you've ever had an employee trying way too hard to sell you a pre-order or a pre-owned game over a fresh one, it turns out there's a reason for that. In February 2017, Kotaku's Jason Schreier uploaded an expose on GameStop's infamous Circle of Life program. Employees explained to Schreier about having to keep sales balanced between new games, pre-owned games, trade-ins, and reward subscriptions. Basically, if one new game was sold, the store would have to sell a pre-owned game, make a trade-in, and nab a reward subscription. These employees reported having to lie to customers just to keep their jobs. While this wasn't the case for every store, GameStop still received massive backlash, and a reform was made weeks later. Current employees say the program still exists, but thankfully, employees aren't forced to badger customers with that hard-to-sell attitude anymore.
Yeah, we don't do business with rats.
No, we don't.
The Deus Ex OnLive controversy.
If you want to make enemies, try to change something.
When it launched in August 2011, PC copies of Deus Ex Human Revolution included coupons for cloud gaming platform OnLive as part of a promotional deal Square Enix made with the company. However, GameStop viewed OnLive as a competitor to its own PC distributor, Impulse, and as one would expect, this didn't sit well with GameStop executives. During launch, managers and associates were instructed to open every copy and remove the coupons. It wasn't long until the company was found out, and to make amends, GameStop handed out $50 gift cards to those who bought the game during the first 3 days of launch.
I never asked for this.
The 2017 GameStop Hack.
Pre-order Assassin's Creed Odyssey and unlock your very own unicorn.
In April 2017, GameStop was notified of a security breach that occurred between August 2016 and February 2017. Hackers managed to access customer information and began selling names, addresses, and credit card info to third-party companies. Customers who were affected were not notified until 2 months later in June 2017. In the digital world, it's hard to blame companies for falling victim to hackers. However, it begs the question as to why it took 2 months for affected customers to be told if they were affected. This may not have been enough for hundreds of people to abandon GameStop, but this could have played into their more recent troubles. Giving up on selling the company.
You know what? I don't think you're taking this seriously.
GameStop hasn't exactly been doing well in recent years. Its stock value has dropped significantly, and the company is suffering losses 8 figures large. However, in June 2018, GameStop confirmed rumors that the company was looking to sell itself. This was a chance for the gaming retailer to save itself and possibly restructure. For the next 6 months, GameStop's stock value slowly rose, only for it to come crashing down in January 2019 when the company gave up on finding a buyer. They explained that this was because of a, quote, lack of available financing on terms that would be commercially acceptable to prospective acquirer. In other words, GameStop's future is unclear.
Who's your friend?
It's my pre-order unicorn.
Trade-ins are a ripoff.
That's a mighty fine goat you got there.
Yup, but the spark is gone.
You want to swap for a new one?
By far the most common complaints from our fans is how they got shortchanged from GameStop's heavily advertised trade-ins. For example, Rowdy MG says he got $10 for trading in a Wii console, and Caleb A. Boutillier said he got $5.76 in store credit for 18 games. While some may claim these comments are a tad hyperbolic, it's easy to see why gamers get frustrated. When trading in a game, GameStop will only give up to 40% in-store credit for what the game actually sells for. The key point there is up to. So, when you're going in to trade a handful of games and walk out with less than $10, then yeah, the whole process can feel like a waste of time and energy. So, all that to say, yes, we believe our fans on this one.
At GameStop, you can trade your finished games for cash or in-store credit and save big on new games. Right now, save $25 when you trade select titles.
Check out these other great clips from MojoPlays, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.